Hi, I'm Laura Gayle Green and I'm head of the Allen Music Library. Welcome! We're glad you stopped by to view this tour, and while it's not the same as being in person, we'll give you a few highlights. As you can see, we have a number of computers behind me. These all have the Office suite available, things like Microsoft Word, Excel, etc. And you have access to Finale, which is the music notation software used here at the College of Music. We do have networked printing available here. The networked printing is run by the Office of Business Services, so there is a charge, but you can send your print jobs from either the computers in the music library, or if you have a laptop, we can show you how to install the drivers so you can print directly from your laptop to the system. And then these are the release stations where you will pay for your job and then get the printout. You will need your FSU ID for this, and you will need to have money in your FSU card account to make this work. We're happy to help you learn how to use these systems. So we have just a few CDs and DVDs for you to explore, in addition to a wealth of online streaming media resources. So you can see here we have these lovely CD cabinets, and we only have over 37,000 CDs for you to check out. And what you'll need to do is look in the library catalog to get what we call the call number, our location identifier for these items. Take it to our desk, and our workers will retrieve the item and check them out to you. Because of how we have them shelved in this dense shelving, that's why we have them in what's called closed stacks. But we're happy for you to use the items, and they do circulate for 21 days to folks with an FSU card. And here you can see part of our DVD collection. Again, these are in what we call closed stacks, so we can make use of the high density shelving. And again, we have so much for you to explore, several thousand DVDs. We also have a number of VHS, should you still have one of those players. But again, we have lots of DVDs. We're happy for you to use them. We have several items of self-service equipment available to you. We have a scanner that was paid for by the Technology Fee Grant a few years back. So you can scan, say, a journal article for your own use and email it to yourself. Or if you have a flash drive and prefer that method, you can plug that in here and save your document. We also have copiers. Those are made available by business services, so there's a charge to use those. Again, you need to use your FSU ID for that. Scanners, no charge. Here's our print reference collection, which includes bibliographies of music. So say if you want to see what repertoire is available for your instrument that other folks have compiled and maybe assigned grade lists to, you can do that here. We also have encyclopedias and dictionaries of music, composers' works lists, and bibliographies of items that are about composers' works. It's a great resource for research. And they're here in this area called reference because we refer to it frequently. These items don't leave the library, but we're certainly happy for you to use them. And for you singers, we have the complete Nico Castell IPA translations. This is our library research area. So what kind of things can you expect? Well, if your teacher tells you to go look for the text of Bach's music or the complete works of a given composer, the ultimate edition, this is the part of the library you'll come to. As you can see, we have items stored in these compact shelving units. And because sometimes these can be challenging, shall we say, to locate, please ask our folks at the desk. We're musicians, we speak your language, and we understand the challenges of sometimes finding things in these really massive sets. Some of them have hundreds of volumes. So don't be afraid to use the items in this collection. Ask us for help. Also, these stay in the library, and when you look at some of them, you'll understand why. They're big and expensive. But again, we have some self-service equipment to help you should you need to spend a little more time with that item. So here are a few items from our Oversized score collection. As you can imagine, in a library we have to be as efficient as we can about shelving items. So you might see some scores noted with an asterisk or say they are in the Oversized collection. And you can see why, given how big these items are. So again, we're happy to help you find items in this collection. Just know that sometimes we have a special location to make it easier for us to shelve like-sized items together. Here's our score collection, not our oversized scores, but our regular scores. And you can see, starting behind me on your right, all the way down to the fire door. These are all scores that you can check out, circulating scores, we call them. So come and have fun. You'll be able to explore all sorts of repertoire for your instrument, for your ensembles. Just so much here, and let me tell you, it is no fun for me to buy all this stuff if you don't use it. So please come and explore. So much music for you to learn, listen, and perform. And here's the part of the music library that might be a little bit more like you usually think of as a traditional library, where we have books about music. So we have everything from books about composers' lives to how to teach music, to particular periods of music like music in the Middle Ages, or genres like books on jazz, books about music therapy and how to incorporate that various techniques into your practice. So many things for you to explore. And again, we also have so many of these available online as well. Our library is physical, yes, but we also have so many online resources. Again, we pay a lot of money so that you have access to these resources, and we want to make sure you get the best use of them. So if you have any questions, you can email us, you can stop at our desk and ask questions, you can make an appointment with a librarian. We're here for you. We want you to explore, have fun, and learn so much. In this part of the library, we have our periodical collection, and some of our periodicals are also shelved in another section. But when you see the green volumes, you generally know that you're close to the periodicals. Again, we have many of these also available online. And anymore, some new periodicals are only available online. So look carefully in the library catalog, and we're happy to help. If you take a look at this aerial, you'll notice we also have seating near natural light. And I know how important that is. I was a music major and spent 8 to 10 hours a day in the practice room or in rehearsals. So I try to make sure that we have some good seating near natural light for you, so you have an excuse to get a little natural vitamin D and look at something other than a practice room wall for at least a little bit of your day. We have a wide variety of electronic resources for you. Everything from online encyclopedias and dictionaries, such as the Oxford Music Online Suite, including Grove Music Online. We also have a number of journal indexes that are available online. For example, RILM, Index to Music Literature. And if you want to watch some opera, we've got Met Opera on Demand, a number of performances available through other resources such as Medici TV. Online scores, we have a no waiting access to IMSLP, but we also have classical scores online. And for audio, streaming audio, we have everything from the database of recorded American music to Naxos, Naxos Jazz, classical music online, and more. So you could just spend your entire time here listening and viewing what we have available. But you'll need to choose carefully, and again, we're happy to help you find what you need. Thanks for coming along with me on this virtual tour of the Allen Music Library. We've had several changes in recent years. Our dean was able to secure funding for new carpet, new task chairs, and we have some other exciting furniture offerings that are in the process. So look forward to having those in place, I hope, by fall 22. And Thanks again for coming along. If you've got any questions, please contact us through our website or by email. And we look forward to seeing you again. Thanks again.